Hey everyone, welcome back to Eternal Darkness. So this channeling matrix. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's just do it.
So each and every time you go through it, you go through a portal. The portal takes you to the other end of one of those hallways, and then you come out through the hallway. Done.
Wait, that's a trapper? I'm gonna trap it with a bullet.
As soon as I load it.
Jesus Christ. He's got a really big phobia of scorpions.
It sounds like he just missed the toilet and shot himself.
So this is pretty much what we're doing. We're scribing runes. So we have to pretty much use the right runes so that we can properly do the spell. So in this case, Turga, red.
What if you pick the other two?
Because it won't work against green. It's only red
Not
that
saying what if you picked the wrong one.
it just won't work.
Oh.
You explode.
Fuck you. Again, ignore them. Just go right for the lever that's here.
Now Ellie gets the idea of
I just
being the better
don't
part of
want
valor.
to. I just don't want to be in this part because it's tedious as fuck.
All right, so you scribe the proper spell. You go here and you flick a switch, ignoring the one-ass demon.
And it summons.
And now you're
Fuck!
Now you're back here.
and now you're electrocuted.
And that was just one door.
Yep.
You got about
You gotta
5
do
more.
this 7 times.
Oh.
7 times. The hallways are different, but you
You're
gotta keep doing it and
7
doing
times.
it.
Oh man, that just thrills me to the taint hairs. Actually, technically, I guess I would be a 3S monster because I'm not seeing a head on the other two.
No, there's heads.
Oh.
Okay, so let me recover some sanity.
Your grandpa was actually a pretty good beacon of health in his day, though. He's got some good fucking stamina and shit.
And health is okay, so
Do you want to save?
yeah, I'll do that.
Nah, that's some good thinking.
Okay, so again, we're doing the dispel one that we're doing. Yeah, dispel magic. So it's Nethlek and Red Gormor. Let's use this one.
I like how your guy just thinks to run right into these teleporters without any sort of thought whatsoever.
Well, it's kind of like, what else do we do? What else is there to like actually do?
But there's always, I would think there's at least some degree of survivalism when it comes to that kind of shit. Like, do I really run in here and do that like this?
I'm getting too over these.
I mean, well, for all you know, that could have threw you right into the, I don't know,
Yeah, it's
jagged,
like as soon
it
as
could have threw you against the counter with jagged wall, man.
Exactly. You scribe the rune and you launch the ejector panel underneath your feet.
Right.
Okay. Fuck you.
Suck it.
Just like, psh. It's just a fucking DX chop.
Is there a spell for the DX chop in this game, Elliot?
There is no DX chop.
Road dog, Jesse James, badass, really good.
Pogon, suck it. Break it down.
And the demon's getting on it too.
Everyone starts doing the damn cross chop.
Give it the 3S demon.
Well, let me see if I can find some interesting Eternal Darkness trivia while we're doing this fucking tedious as hell thing.
Yeah.
The game was released by Silicon Knights.
Of Twin Snakes fame?
Dennis Dyack is a jerk off. Something real. Some. Oh, yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Okay.
Johnny looks that up. I try to preoccupy the cat from eating the wires by letting it eat me.
Check one more time. Nethlek, because I used Red Gormor. Nope. 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 Get the fuck out.
Elliot set to the fly.
There we go. Now we just gotta put in the Pargons.
Pargons.
All we got to put in 4 Pargons.
Come
so
on,
we
man.
got 4 more of this shit to do.
Yeah, man, come on. Let Pargons be Pargons.
Shit!
Oh, Elliot's now in the other dimension.
Well, let me see. Let me see how I'm doing. I'm fine.
I'll be right back while you do this. I'm going to go get a coffee. No, I'm not.
Get a coffee.
I was thinking about it. I was like, nah, I'll just wait around and see what happens.
A coffee, please.
Okay, remember that body I brought to this dimension during World War I?
Oh, he's there now.
Yeah.
Is he a skeleton now or just
No, he's
there?
just there.
Wow. That thing must have some badass funk.
Oh wait, no, this way. Well, I can still go through here.
Oh shit. Do the pathways get more and more? You gotta. Oh, you're at the other end of the hall.
No, I know.
You gotta go up the stairs.
Yep, but there's a trapper there.
I think you're gonna have to take this one out, dude. You got a trapper and he's got a shield around him, so you're gonna have to take him out.
I got this. Let's see. Dispel.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything trivia related. Just
not
like
finding-
the attempts of trying to make a sequel to this game for so long always fell on its face.
Yeah, that was from the X-Men Destiny debacle.
Right. Can you go into that again? Like, do you know off the top of your head what
The
that was?
the gist of it is
Yeah.
basically that Dyack didn't like X-Men to begin with, so he
Right.
effectively stalled time on building that by shuffling his more senior programmers onto making Eternal Darkness 2, while trying to hold up Activision. But nothing came from Eternal Darkness 2, and as a result, it got harder to appease Activision, which then eventually meant that by the time Activision was fed up with them, they decided to push out X-Men Destiny with Silicon Knight's name on the project, even though it was nowhere near finished or even remotely feasible at the moment.
Apparently, they were trying to do something of the sort with a Kickstarter campaign a couple of years ago, but the
didn't meet
product
its
didn't
goal.
meet its goal. And right now, the whole idea of an Eternal Darkness sequel is on indefinite hold.
Yep.
Apparently, there is also some legal shit with Epic Games.
Yeah, because one of the games, I think it was Too Human.
Yeah.
They tried to reverse engineer the code from Silicon Knight, or not from Silicon Knights. I forgot what code they used for it, but they tried to reverse engineer from Epic Games.
Yeah.
But then they found out that the game still had portions of Epic code written in it.
Oh.
Because ironically enough, despite what you think, and I learned this admittedly from Persona 5, I don't know how true it is. Code is kind of like your fingerprints in the sense of you always have your own ticks and quirks with it.
Right.
So eventually they found out that the code was too similar to Epic's, and they got sued for plagiarism, I believe.
Ooh.
I think it was the Unreal Engine.
Unreal, that might have been it. Like I said, I don't remember it verbatim, but I got enough of a gist of it.
Wait, but isn't Unreal a licensed engine though? It's not proprietary.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was different at the time, though.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm vague on the fine tunings, but fine details, but that is
Let me
kind
see
of
if
what caused it.
let me see if I can find it.
Okay. That's one Pargon. Oh, hey, they're gonna fight.
Normally, I'd be thrilled to watch this, but looking at it right now, it looks really awkward. Uh-oh, looks like green one over blue.
Yeah, it's okay.
Please stop clawing at the wires, Scott.
We were already here, so we could just go right through the door. Actually, hold on.
Okay, so this is how much do we have left for this?
We have 3 Pargons to go.
Okay, then I'll just read the Silicon Knights versus Epic Games. This is according to Wikipedia, but there are citations.
So fuck that.
On July 19, 2007, Silicon Knights sued Epic Games for failure to provide a working game engine, causing the Ontario-based game developer to experience considerable losses, that's written in quotes. The suit alleged that Epic Games was sabotaging Unreal Engine 3 licensees. Epic's licensing document stated that a working version of the engine would be available within 6 months of the Xbox 360 developer kits being released. Silicon Knights claimed that Epic not only missed this deadline, but that when a working version of the engine was eventually released, the documentation was insufficient. The game studio also claimed Epic had withheld final improvements to the game engine, claiming they were game-specific, in quotes, while also using licensing fees to fund development of its own titles rather than the engine itself. In August 2007, Epic Games countersued Silicon Knights, alleging the studio was aware when it was signed on to certain features of Unreal Engine 3 were still in development, and that components would continue to develop to be developed and added as Epic completed work on Gears of War. Therefore, in a statement, Epic said that Silicon Knights knew when it committed to the licensing agreement that Unreal Engine 3 may not meet its requirements and may not be modified to meet them. Additionally, the countersuit claimed that Silicon Knights had made unauthorized use of Epic's licensed technology and had infringed and otherwise violated Epic intellectual property rights, including Epic's copyright works, trade secrets, know-how, and confidential information, by incorporating Unreal Engine 3 code into its own engine. So taking something from Unreal Engine 3 and incorporating it into its own thing, that's what they're claiming. Furthermore, Epic claimed that the Canadian developer broke the contract by employing its derivative work in an internal title and a second game with Sega, a partnership for which it never received a license fee.
I would believe that.
Yeah.
Because that reeks, that, in case you remember what I said about the X-Men Destiny debacle, that reeks of Diac's own handiwork and that's fault in that shit.
Just two more things here. On May 30th, 2012, Epic Games defeated Silicon Knights' lawsuit and won its countersuit for $4.45 million on grounds of copyright infringement, misappropriation of trade secrets, and breach of contract. An injury award that was later doubled due to pre-judgment interest, attorney fees, and costs.
Christ.
Consistent with Epic's counterclaims, the presiding judge, James C. Deaver III, stated that Silicon Knights had deliberately and repeatedly copied thousands of lines of Epic Games' copyrighted code, and then attempted to conceal its wrongdoing by removing Epic Games' copyright notices and by disguising Epic Games' copyrighted code as Silicon Knights' own, plagiarizing. Basically, evidence against Silicon Knights was overwhelming, said Deaver, as it not only copied functional code, but also non-functional internal comments Epic Games programmers had left for themselves. So they left all the little...
They left the comments
all
in the
the
codes,
little in-jokes that Epic Games left in there, too. It was like...
Well, it's not just that. Like, whenever you have the comments for the code, you'll see that often. I've seen it in, like... This is, like, very remedial coding here. We're talking, like, C+ coding.
Right.
But, you'll usually see all the time that there are little comments in the code to help remind developers what the code's doing for the particular segment.
Finally, as a result, on November 7, 2012, Silicon Knights was directed by the court to destroy all game code derived from Unreal Engine 3, all information from license-restricted areas of Epic's Unreal Engine documentation website, and to permit Epic Games access to the company's servers and other devices to ensure these items have been removed. In addition, the studio was instructed to recall and destroy all unsold retail copies of games built with the Unreal Engine 3 code, including 2 Human, X-Men Destiny, The Sandman, The Box/Ritualist, and Siren in the Maelstrom. The latter 3 titles were projects never released or even officially announced.
That's a nice history lesson of Silicon Knights.
Well, if you have a copy of 2 Human or X-Men Destiny,
They're not that expensive.
they're not that expensive, but you're
know
never
history.
you're never gonna see them again.
Yeah.
Because the code was destroyed for those.
Right, we're good.
There was a bunch of hullabaloo regarding the coding engine that they were using for X-Men Destiny, because they were practically fighting against the whole time, not like unlike Big Red Button with Unreal Engine 4 and Sonic Boom.
Oh my God, the CryEngine shit with Sonic
CryEngine
Boom.
was not made for Sonic though.
The
CryEngine is a shooter
CryEngine
engine.
was not made for the Wii U.
Right. Well, there's that, and there's also the engine for the game itself. CryEngine, from last I heard, is usually a shooter engine. You don't.
Well,
really do that
no.
with Sonic
See,
Boom.
that's the thing, though. You can make anything with an engine as long as you know the workarounds for it, as well as within the console's limitations.
Yeah.
CryEngine hated the Wii U. That's why Sonic Boom ended up being the way it was, among a lot of other shit. You know, that game is just a fucking cornucopia of bullshit behind the scenes.
Okay.
If you want, I would actually, if you guys are listening to this, if you're familiar with Matt McMuscles,
Yeah.
he did a What Happened on Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric's development cycle and why it was such a fucking mess. I'd heavily recommend watching that video. He's a really good dude.
All right, we got 2 more Paragons. Fuck.
And we're still here.
Yep.
I'm out of lawsuit trivia.
This is why I don't like this part, because it's so long. Like, they literally padded out this chapter by doing this. Like, we're almost done. All we gotta do is just get these last ones, then that's it. Then we're done with the chapter.
Bankruptcy. Default.
Plagiarism,
subsidiary.
theft.
Too human. Destiny.
No, I gotta go this way. Nope, fuck you. My sanity went down to shit. Thankfully, okay, thanks.
Thought I heard a baby cry for a second.
Yeah.
This isn't happening. Whoa.
That's okay, I'm good.
It's a good thing you can't backhand you.
Now he just got bored.
Just got bored.
Okay, how about we heal some sanity? Well, yeah, sanity. Good thing I think we were already here, so we could just go right through the door. Yeah, we could just go right through the door. We're good. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is the chapter that kind of fucks with speedrunners.
Well, because it's so tedious.
Yeah.
You know, every like even no matter unless you know of a way to like break the game in half to like skip all this shit. You know, there's always that one moment in a game, even if it's something that you deeply love. It's just that one part. It's like I don't like this part though.
Yeah.
There's always that one part that shows up in the worst times.
Yeah. Well, there's like a game that you love to death that you can play day in day out, often as you want, never get sick of it. That has that one part that you just never look forward to anyway. Like, can you think of one immediately?
Cartography, side quest, and eternal punishment. You're
I
basically.
recall you mentioning it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically you make maps of the dungeons you go through, and all the time you do it, it sucks. But the guy who gives you the quest offers up a king's ransom, so you really feel stupid for not doing it.
Unless you know where to look ahead of time, I never look forward to collecting the chosen artifacts in Prime 1. I would say that. What about you, Elliot?
Offhand, I can't really think of it at the moment.
There's just one pit in World 1 in every Mario game.
I have nightmares where it comes to life. Grows arms.
And attacks me.
It just dope slaps me. Repeatedly. Stop that.
So now you've in all the runes, what now?
The meddling with the arrays has conjured incredible energies that are now building up inside the city and can't be contained for long. Edward needs to escape this city.
So he tries to get out of here. Unfortunately, he just thought he had to leave this city, and turns out he had to leave the whole town he was in.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. It's City Escape. So, it
Thank you for spelling it out.
I was just about to say something.
There's a guy, follow my rainbow.
City
Anything
Escape.
around,
That's
I
Skittles,
keep
Elliot.
moving on.
City Escape. It's not a good
One thing, and only one thing to find out. Let's keep on moving ahead.
What happened? Did the fucking lead singer have a goddamn hangover performing this?
No, he doesn't want to go too hard into the mic.
Ooh, bitch. Go on. Thank you.
If you think of City as a prison, it could be the singer's cry as a cry for help.
Maybe.
You know,
Please, God, let me stop singing this damn song.
escape from the city.
I wanted to have a music career, but now here I am singing this song again and again.
Do you think at some point Rocksteady considered making that the official theme song of Batman Arkham City?
What?
Escape from the city.
Maybe.
Ooh.
But then I realized I can't fit Batman into this.
No, think about the lyrics though. Danger is lurking around every turn.
Oh, that was them.
You know, search your feelings, gotta live and learn.
Fuck you, Eggman.
I don't remember that part of the song. Must have been in the album version.
I am the strange man. With a master plan, I am the strange man. Got that protocol 10.
Follow me. Fuck you, Eggman. It's like this song just cuts just to say that.
I think it's just there feeling dejected, like,
And we did it. Holy fuck.
you had to evade the city to make sure it doesn't blow up, so you're going to come out here and watch it
And
blow
watch
the fuck
it blow
up.
up. Ow.
But
Ouch!
this is what also gives some replay value to the game, though, is like you can see like the differences depending on the god you pick in the first chapter.
It's very
So-
Terminator 2.
So it's like,
Terminator 2 had replay value?
No, Terminator 2 is like the whole nuclear explosion, like nightmare sequence.
yeah.
Terminator 2 was at its core a horror movie when you think about it.
No, the first one was a horror movie. 2 was action.
2 is action
Are
horror.
we talking about Alien?
No.
No,
I mean,
Terminator.
kind of the same thing, really. You know, Terminator, the original Terminator,
Yeah.
you know, is by all means like a sci-fi horror thriller,
Yes.
a thriller movie. But the second one definitely ran with the action. I mean, it's appropriate, James Cameron and all that sort of thing. So
So
And
what
that's how
happened.
he died.
Munch, munch, munch.
Yeah.
crunch, crunch, crunch.
Munch a bunch of crunch a human. So that's it. It's Endgame. Because who else is left? Your immediate father?
There is
Yeah,
one.
because now we're caught up to where we were in the beginning of the game.
You bring news of
There is
disaster.
one more chapter we got to do.
Not. We wonder why not, since disaster has struck.
Yes. Your colony of Guardians in the ruins of Engar has been eradicated. A great magic wrought massive destruction there. Not a single Guardian escaped.
Dude. The fuck?
Colonies, the loss of one is meaningless.
That is the only disaster you report.
It's kind of the only one that happened. So yes.
It's like, what else is there to report? I'm sorry. You know, it's a slow day. Fuck.
Treachery?
It matters not that you bear us ill will, Augustus.
Well, he did take his life.
To no end. You lack the power to destroy me.
Or even elevate yourself to.
Whoa, fuck.
The future has unfolded before me through a vision.
One of my many visions.
A vision of my conquering the absent horror. Uliauth, master of the plains. The magic of the plains is no match for the power of the mind. And thus, it will be destroyed.
Planes of reality or planes of the flying kind?
Once again
Yes.
grace the earth with your presence.
All right.
Not if I have anything to say about it. Boom.
Oh,
swat
Alex
team.
finds a scrap of paper tucked between the pages of the tome. It appears to be a note from Edward. Let's read it. Dear Alex,
Shit went foobar. I blew up a city. Now I'm dead. Beware of my ghost. Love, Edward.
I have left you a small surprise to keep you going when everything seems to go awry. It was my favorite tipple, and there are several barrels of it in the basement.
Tipple?
Please help yourself to what you can find. My guess is that I won't be needing it. Your loving grandfather, Edward.
I am not fine.
I am not fine.
I'm not okay. I promise I'm not okay. So let's get to the basement.
Was that a My Chemical Romance effort?
Yeah, yes, it was.
Reference, Elliot? Wow.
Yes, it was. I never actually heard their shit until college.
Hey, I didn't learn about half of the bands until I played Guitar Hero 2. So, not judging.
Elena was legit good, though. I love that track.
Say what?
Elena, one of their
I
tracks.
fucking love that song. So yeah, I need a stethoscope.
Yep, herpes.
Engaging by the irregular heartbeat, you have herpes.
What are you, one out of D? Yes.
Can you imagine that's the reason his heart, like Tim Allen's heartbeat, was singing a song in Santa Claus?
Goes against herpes?
Because he has herpes.
Wow, that put a different spin on the movie, I gotta tell you.
Santa herpes.
It's, well, it does spread. All you gotta do is put the coat on. That's
it
it.
ain't Christmas
That's right,
joy.
you get Santa herpes.
Santa herpes.
Yeah, it's like the Santa Claus, the Santa herpes.
Jesus
By
Christ.
putting
gift
on the
that keeps
suit,
on
you
giving.
agree to contract the disease.
Yeah, it's a gift that keeps on giving.
Oh no.
Ho, ho, ho. That's why you have it.
Yeah. Okay, now that we're at an understanding.
Oh. God damn it.
I guess you just got to know to check there, I guess.
Yeah. All right, there's some stashed in the barrels. Yeah, pickaxe. Fuck. I was like roaming around the mansion for like 5 minutes. I completely forgot.
Where'd I get my keys?
All right. So we're going to call it apart here. And we're going to use this pickaxe to break down a wall that's actually on the second floor.
Yeah.
So that's going to be
Then
interesting.
we'll begin the next chapter afterwards.
Yep. Alex, you should not do that. She fucking threw the sword and flipped it and got it by the handle. That's fucking dangerous, Alex. We'll see you guys next time for more Eternal Darkness.